uh, hello. Hopefully everything's fine. Not sure how's the audio and stuff. Like, if I should adjust anything, just let me know. Finish seemed slower. Audio sounds good to me. Nice. So, yeah, I'm PlayerGameSK. Can't even say my own name. You can call me Mikey for short. That rolls off the tongue easier. And yeah, I'll be trying to do a showcase of Disney's Atlantis: The Lost Empire on the PS1. I mean, I'm playing on a PS2, but it's the PS1 version. And first of all, I'm on the options screen, so it doesn't cycle through the demos in the menu, because that would be distracting. And the second thing is that I'm playing on a PS2 with fast disk speed, which breaks dialogues in this game. You can hear when with more talking, it's all broken, but that's like the only bad effect it has. Otherwise, it speeds up loads by a bit, so it's optimal. Also, I'm also recording this, by the way, just in case my internet decides to be funny again. And yeah, I think we can get right into it. I also have a input display in the corner, so it will be easier to explain some stuff. So timing starts when I confirm new game. You could also see I pressed R3 because I have that binded as my split button. And yeah, the first level is kind of like you just go through the tutorial. Audio warning, it's gonna be a bit broken, to say the least. So yeah, we kind of just follow Whitmore's instructions. There's not much else you can do. So I think I mentioned it before, but obviously I'm playing on the NTSC, or the American version, because it's a lot faster than PAL by just general gameplay. Fun fact, you can just do that. You don't have to look around at all, you just press it and press it again. Okay, now we grab the compass that has absolutely no use at all in the speedrun. But when we get to it, I can explain what it's supposed to be used for, if anyone really wants to know. Because it has uses, but not in the speedrun. Fun fact, here you can like start doing the animation early. I think it only works with fast disk speed, because of like the dialogue ends early. Now there with the chest, you could have seen I've done like I tried to time my jumps, so I hit the chest before landing, and then just spammed triangle to skip my lost dialogue. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to go fast, but also explain stuff, because I talked to Mango before, and I mentioned that I would like to make this more like not just rush through the game with all the skips and stuff, but actually like show different ways to do certain levels. So it might not be. Let's just say we are not breaking any records here today. Wet boomerang. Yep. Fun fact, it is possible to get out of the conversation with Whitmore after making the key, but the game doesn't allow you to open the inventory, so you can't progress. But it's a thing we discovered with a friend when we tried working on a task. It's pretty funny. Here you just grab the boomerang and go right back. No need anything else. You would be collecting stuff if you were doing hundo, but we don't care about that. Maybe just press select, site, equip. What to do? Task. Yeah, I tried working on a task, but one thing is I discovered the new skip scenes, so I would have to remake it anyway. But the other thing is that it was my first time attempting a task, and it kinda broke after like 2 levels. It desynced, so so yeah. Also here you would split. I'm not gonna do that because I don't have splits open now, so it would stop the timer. But we like split when we end levels, when you lose control, basically. Doesn't really matter, I mean, most important is the start and the end split, but like, I mean, just so you know. Ulysses, there is not much in this level. Crash. Yeah, oh. Fun fact, there's gonna be a lot of fun facts today, but what you can do here, like, there's like a spot somewhere around here where you can land in a way that triggers his dialogue first, and then the cutscene. It's like a really small time save, but it's a thing. I usually try to go for it, but it's not like something I would reset over. So you want to grab a Winnie here. Grab that barrel and push it all the way there. Can't damage abuse through that, sadly. Right, I'm finished. So we blow that up. Now we grab Milo. And we go up here. Knowing how to change characters. You just go here, you ignore that way to the left we just passed. That's just a collectible for Hando. You change to Audrey. Grab fire extinguisher. Then you just fix this gun, fix the other gun that we opened, or well, we blew up the boxes in front of the door before. And then we'll go right back to the radio to change to Milo. Here you can spam triangle to skip the cutscene. Yeah, there's like a cutscene of Rourke saying something like, nice work, but it's not enough to save the Ulysses, so we have to bail anyway. By the way, here's a first aid kit, if anyone... like, if you're not too confident with your health. Here you can, like, jump further on the thing, so you don't have to... So you, like, minimize the time that you spend climbing. So, you saw how the camera changed a bit when I came, like, when I was above this. So you kind of want to just go a bit further, and then you can press X. And you'll land. By the way, for swimming, I used, or I mean I sometimes still do, like I press the button, but I think just holding it should do the exact same thing. So, yeah, I mean, I played this game a couple of times and I still alternate between holding and pressing it. But I don't think there's a difference actually. So here you can just stand like this. And when you hear the sound, you can kind of go back that way. So here I'm gonna damage abuse and then jump right through all of this. Okay, we ignore that radio. Now we're basically going straight to the end. There's some collectibles and stuff, obviously, but we are doing what is basically any percent with 2 extra levels. You can grab this if if you think you are gonna game over, but I mean, it's kind of difficult to game over in this game, not gonna lie. Another damage abuse. There we go, we just jump in there. And that's second level done and over with. This guy's so bad, he keeps taking damage. Yeah, man. By the way, I'm used to spamming both X and start on cutscenes, but I think just using X is enough. Also, bit of a funny one is that I just recently discovered that spamming the button here is actually faster than holding it, because you shoot a lot faster when you spam compared to when you hold it. Yeah, I think holding the button is also sufficient. I'm just used to pressing both X and start. here you can kind of just tank some of the damage. You don't really have to care too much. As long as you don't get hit by everything in the universe, you'll be fine. And then a bit of an auto-scroller. Don't think there's much you can do to speed this up, so just don't die, lol. Basically, the collectible I just got is the letter A, and like the letters that popped up spell Atlantis. If someone didn't know, possibly, because there is actually, I'm fairly sure you can find it somewhere on the internet, like the whole Atlantean alphabet. They like made for the film, which is pretty cool. I think there are some texts, or like I can think of at least one place that has like Atlantean text which you can actually translate with the alphabet, so that's cool. The Atlantean font. Yeah, also these lightning bolts, I think is the word. Some lag over there. They give you health, and the arrows, like, should be one soon, I think. Well, that's checkpoints basically, because I remember when we played this with my brother as kids, we used to think that one of those like kills you, because I think we managed to die right when collecting something, so then we avoided it for like ages. Oh, I actually got all the collectibles, I didn't even realize. Except for the green crystal, I think. Yeah, that's kind of like just spam X for the boss fight, and that's about it. Okay. Cove 1. So if this was any percent, we would just skip straight to Truck Escape, but since it's all levels, you can press triangle here, by the way, because I noticed in the race that some of you were just holding X and skipping through the cutscene. You can just skip the entire thing by pressing triangle. Anyway, we're gonna go to Ice Trial first. Also, I'm not sure if not having the memory card in saves any time, but I left it in mainly because I might save at some points to like, so I can like reload and show different stuff, maybe not. Okay, some damage, doesn't really matter, just grab the key. Okay. Good snipe. Yeah, they are actually really good snipers, like no joke. Anyway, you just drop down here, grab Audrey. There's a food can in that box, I'm fairly sure. So, yeah, also with these spiders, like these ones only give damage, but the red ones, I think one's right over here, you don't really want to get hit by them, because they like poison you which takes not it like doesn't kill you, but it does some damage. It can kill you if you have like really low HP, but it's literally the only enemy in the game that can poison you, and there's an item for it. Why it's anti-venin, it's called. So there's like an item for literally one enemy. Okay, you wouldn't usually grab the checkpoint, but just in case I screw this up, because basically you see this letter over here. You would shoot this one and have a platform pop up, but what you can do is shoot the next one instead and then jump right to it. And then you can just do that. But yeah, you have to watch out, because sometimes when you shoot the next one, the one you're standing on goes right back down. For these you wanna shoot them like higher up, because when you shoot too low, it doesn't do anything. Okay, now we change to Milo. Another fun fact that there's a wolf over here. Literally the single wolf in the entire game. There's that enemy is used nowhere else, so it's a rare one. Here there's two ways. You wanna go the one where the radio is, because the other one is just for a collectible. Secret mini boss wolf, yeah. And you kinda just climb this. Not much you can do. Weird thing about these guys is that in the movie they are actually good and like really huge. So I'm not too sure why they use them as enemies over here, but I mean, yeah. So we just ignore those. You have to do this with Milo, by the way, because Audrey would just tell you that you... yeah, also don't hold forward when you are on the slide, because I had one... Once it happened... fucking hell, I can't put it into words. Basically, I had this thing happen once, that I fell all the way down before I could push the big ice ball. So I had to go back through... Jesus Christ, didn't even know they can hit you there. Through that door to the right over there, and go back to the stalactites we were shooting, and go all the way around, so just a heads up. Anyway, now optimally you would want to go straight after the mammoth. Not sure if that's the right way to pronounce it, but you know what I mean. But if you wanna go the safer way, you would grab Audrey. You just go around. Now here you can just stick to the left. For most of it, there is one part where you need to, like, one of the stalactites falls right into your way, so if you're lucky enough, you'll jump over it. But if not, you have to go around. So I think it's gonna be right over here. Then you just keep jumping. Yeah, I also didn't mention the fastest way to move around in this game is to keep jumping, so that's what you wanna do for the most part. Okay, so if you decide to go with Audrey, you can go straight into the dark over here. Skip that. And a little life hack is that basically you need to go to this letter, then turn to the right. You see like this way, and the lever you're looking for is right here. Then you just go like that and forward. There we go. It's like the slower way, but the let's say optimal way is you would go with Milo instead. Or like do the whole chase with Milo and skip going into the dark there, because otherwise you have to go up there and find the second lever, which brings up the rest of the platforms there, and the ice gem is in a box right next to it. But if you wanna be fast, and this might take a few tries, so just so let's say you did the chase, you go with Milo. You can't go in there because he say he doesn't have the proper equipment, so you would go here. And we're gonna use... Oh, okay, that wasn't intended. We're gonna use an interesting character. I think Mango's gonna be excited about this one. So we kinda wanna line up something like this. Ah, come on, man. It's a bit precise, but yeah, if you mess that up, it's best to just go this way and damage abuse. Or, well, death abuse, basically. Yeah, it's kind of... Come on. The setup is a bit, like... It's not really consistent, because we actually found this one out by accident as kids with my brother. We had it accidentally happen and couldn't reproduce it until I decided to mess with it again recently. Back then we didn't have a memory card and we didn't know how the game worked really, so we basically switched to Crash Bash and played some multiplayer, but it can be abused. Just gonna use the first aid kit that I grabbed before. Okay, hopefully I can get it sometime this century. Usually don't have too much trouble with it, but obviously when I'm trying to show it off, it's not gonna work. Because why would it, right? Ah, man. Yeah, like at this point it would almost be faster to just grab the ice gem and go the normal way, but I kind of wanna show this off. Probably I think it was a bit French. His actual name is Molière. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. There we go. So you clip into the statue, then you point like that way, and you pause, unpause, and you start falling for whatever reason. Just keep holding forward. Hopefully I don't mess this part up, because that would suck. Okay, so some ground below me. Well, not really ground, it's actually a death plane. There we go. I landed right before the end. So if anyone actually decides to go for this, a quick heads up that if you manage to land on top of there, you kind of like land, but not really land. Like, you won't be able to jump and stuff, but that's fine. You just need to slide your way down here, like from up there. You'd go down here, and then you land and like be able to walk properly, and then you just go this way. So we would need to do... Yeah, there's gonna be another skipping cove. So, like, don't think I would recommend doing this, honestly. If you don't want to go for like a really good time or anything, but it's up to anyone. About the level and land at the end. Yeah, kind of. Funnily enough, like half a year back maybe, there was only one skip like that, and that's in this level. But we're gonna get to that after Fire Trial. Before it's free on PAL. I mean, I usually get it on like my second or third attempt, so this was, I don't know, I was probably just going too fast or something. It's yeah, I don't struggle that much with it usually. Also, you can do these trials in any order you want. It's not necessarily like Ice Trial, Fire Trial. You can do them the other way around. It's just the Ice Trial skip is a bit harder than this level, in my opinion, so that's why I do Ice Trial first. Now here's another first aid kit. I'm actually gonna grab that one, because we'll be damage abusing quite a bit in this level, or taking unintentional damage, so it's gonna be useful. Ah, god damn it, I knew he was gonna hit me. Okay, so what you can do here... Okay, that boost wasn't expected. I was thinking the jump, when you jump like... It's a really tight jump, but what it does is it saves this platform, so you can just jump over. Because otherwise it sinks and you have to wait for a bit when coming back. So I mean, you can use the platform and then do this jump, go like when you, and that might actually be safer, because if you die, you already have the gem, so you just go from the radio and ride this way. But it's like a small time save anyway, so you can just use the platform and then wait for it. Now we blow this one up. We kill this spider, because it's the poisonous one. We don't really want to get poisoned without any anti-venin in our inventory. Yeah, this is what I meant by the unintentional damage, by the way. You can, like, when you're trying to push the box, he'll... Like, you're still moving, but he somehow snipes you anyway, so it's a bit annoying. Speaking of annoying, you wanna get rid of this one. You can ignore the crab, but the ant is really annoying, because if you would leave him there and start climbing over here, he might just snipe you and make you fall, so that's why you wanna get rid of him. Just climb over, grab the second crystal. I was gonna say gem, but it's not really the fire gem. Okay, I'm gonna kill this one again. So you don't really have to... Yeah, of course. You don't have to push it all the way, like something... Okay, I might have underestimated that one. Actually need to push it a little bit further. Okay, that's definitely enough. You can equip the crystals. And then you can just press circle here, circle there. There we go. Now you can just damage abuse right through this instead of pushing the box. And I'm gonna use the first aid kit, just in case. Of course. Okay, we go in here. Now, what you're supposed to do is look at this symbol, then use the one in there, then a platform pops up, look at the symbol again, and like that. But it's actually really easy. You just come in here, you kill the crab. I said you kill the crab, and it's this one. Then you skip this one, do this one, then you go over here, you skip that one again, and do this one. It's basically like every other one. There we go. Fun fact, you can do a wrong one, you can just dodge it, like psych. Okay, so again, optimally you would ignore that radio and go that way with Milo, but I'll grab Winnie if because let's say you don't wanna skip the gems, so you'd want to grab Winnie there right away. I think there's a first aid kit here again. Can just place that. Okay, I'll show you the fire gem way first, and then I'll go to the end. Whoa, okay, that was a bit close. Okay, wanna dig down. Oh no, okay, that's not great. It's gonna go away, but hopefully it doesn't end up killing me. I mean, I grabbed the first aid kit, so I can just use that. Yeah, it goes away after some time, thankfully. Now here, I mean, you would respawn at the radio up there if you damage abused in this lava, so I'm not too sure if it would be faster than just going around, but I mean, even if, it probably wouldn't be a huge time save. Get poisoned did there, yeah, something like that. So you just go here, collect the gem, and then you can damage abuse, so you respawn back at the radio. Don't have to... This one is definitely faster, like, I'm sure about that. But, as I said, optimally you would skip all that. You would go with Milo and go straight this way. Like, you don't have to get the gem at all. Now, if you're fast enough here, that I'm not going to be fast enough. Or am I? Nah. You can make that platform, but it's really tight. And I missed a lot of jumps there, so... yeah. But... that's another, like, really small optimization. Ah! Jesus! This one. Did and missed the gem. Yeah, and replayed the level like 3 times. So... yeah, basically we're just going to the end of the level, but there's one more skip that you can go for. It's gonna be right over here. So normally you would have, like, you're supposed to jump over to a platform and go that way, but hopefully I'm gonna get this. You can... I'm not gonna get that. You can jump out of bounds over there. By the way, if, like, oh, I don't think I need my game post for that. Like, if you go for that and you fail it, you want to drop onto that platform back there and go in the middle, because otherwise it will go back up. It was a bad attempt, but at least I can show this again. Like, you see it's going back up, so when you drop back down to it, you have to get to the middle to make it go back down again. And on these, you have to wait for a bit before jumping on them, because I think someone managed to die because of jumping on the platform way too early, as it was coming out of the lava. So, it's something to watch out for. Come on, man. Can I... that one's usually not too difficult. Usually. course it has to cost trouble on a good run. Wait, what did I say? It causes trouble on good runs and on showcases, apparently. Because this is not a good run. Man. Yeah, like, this is another one of those that you either want to go for it if you're going for a good time or if you are confident, because like at this point it would be faster to just do the level normally. But there we go, you can jump out of bounds, and you kind of wanna aim yourself this way and pause on pause. Same happens with inventory, by the way. So when you are out of bounds and you don't wanna start falling like this, then you wanna watch out for pausing and opening your inventory. Anyway, kind of just, there we go. You have to go a bit to the side, can't do end right there. There we go, that's the end. You can see it doesn't even spawn the platforms that are supposed to take you there. "44 minutes. Safe to say I was a bit faster in my world record. But I'm kind of trying to explain like some easier ways to do stuff as well. Okay, so we are back in Cove, and now we want to go this way. Okay, well, optimally, you want to go somewhere over here and then jump into the water. So, yeah, normally we're gonna go back to that door, but if you're doing the like the normal way, you would put the fire crystal there, the ice one there. I don't have that one, so I can't do that, but it would open up. You find the cog for the machine in there that you need to fix with Audrey, and then you need about 50 health to tank through the enemies that throw rocks at you when using the digger. So yeah, just a PSA thing, it's what they call. But if you wanna be cool and snazzy, you skip all that. Now, hopefully I can not spend years doing this one. Come on. Basically have to clip into... I didn't get that. Wanna clip into that door. Sure how well you can see it, but there's like a bump that you kind of wanna get right behind. Then wait for the door to start closing. Okay, and then hold X and push the analog stick like right and down. Now you'll be stuck like this, but all you need to do is press either square or circle, and you get unstuck. Then walk down over here, a bit to the side so we can see the level. And there's... should be pushed down. Yeah. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can either go that way. Just don't go too close to that door, because it'll bring you like it. How to put this? It'll like get you stuck into the door, which basically kills your run. Because what did I say about pausing, man? I mean, luckily the game loops around, so I can just walk to the end, kind of. I'll just have to fall through a few times. I was literally talking about this, and man. Yeah, good thing about this is you just keep looping through the level, so as long as I can find where the hell I am, I should be able to fix this. Just give me a second. I would really appreciate if some floor spawned below me. That would be incredible. Because I wanted to explain some stuff and I kind of forgot that pausing is dangerous. This is not great. Well, I'm kind of falling through the level at the moment, but not too sure where exactly. Okay, so I'm kind of trying to find, like, locate anything at all. Because you can sometimes see my shadow, like I'm falling through again, but nothing's really appearing below me, so it's a bit of a bummer. Give me a second. God damn it. It can get confusing. Now I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to go. Like if I'm walking away from the level or towards the level. On accident. Yeah, I mean, well. I'm gonna try to find my way out of this. And I mean, if anything, guess I can. I was intending to save, and guess I should have. Now that I'm looking at it, because I'm kind of lost at the moment. Not gonna lie, I'm somewhere above the level, and something weird is going on. I'm just holding down, and he's like a little bit broken. Yeah, I'm like basically I'm falling, but I can walk, because falling in this game is kind of not non-existent. You kind of can just move. You just can't jump. Okay, let me try going this way instead. Oh, so I'm invisible now. Yeah, man. Okay. We will. It sucks, but luckily I have some saves, so well, I have one save on this memory card. Should have more on my other memory card. I'm gonna go back to Cove. Okay, let me try this again. Come on. Jesus. Yeah, by the way, this is the only, like, huge skip that existed in this game before I started digging around for stuff. Like, this one existed way before I started running the game. It was just done a bit differently than I do it now. Okay, so we are back here. No pausing this time. You go, so you can see the level. Basically, the original way to do it was go this way, and you get, like, warped up here. And as I said, you don't want to go below that door, because you would get warped inside of it, and there's not really a way to get out. And then you kind of just want to jump your way around all the way to the end. But the faster way is, and hopefully I can get back there again. Or I'll get stuck into the door. Yeah, man, that's perfect. Okay, that's a new one. I didn't even know you can get stuck in here. Can you get... Can't get out. Okay, we'll do it for the third time if someone missed it. I mean, you don't usually go back that way, so I'm gonna blame it on not going back that way, like, ever. I wasn't expecting to get caught like that. Anyway, now the... And I really hope I'm not gonna screw this one up, because, I mean, it's going great so far. I wanna have that door open. Somewhere over. It's about that spot, but sometimes it's a bit finicky. So, like this. Okay, so now you go. And I kind of try to aim, like, between that door and that door. Like, in that space over there. I just walk, pause, unpause, and just keep walking. Now, hopefully, it's gonna bring us right to the end. Just keep walking, yeah. So, as soon as you see that flash, you stop. And you go this way. You can pass right through that. Just make sure you pass through it before you land, because if you land on the other side, then you are soft-locked, basically. Because it won't let you walk through this again. So, just bear that in mind. Okay, now we would go into track escape, but I'm playing on a completed save now, so it's always gonna bring me to the game complete option. This one is a bit of an auto-scroller, but there is a few things, I guess. First of all, you don't need to pick that thing up. But speaking of the level select, I noticed, I think Bacon had that thing happen when it would always highlight, I think, Outer Atlantis. Also here you can go to the left. There's a bit more gas canisters, and I think it should overall just be faster than the other way. And there's also a collectible if you are into that. So, because, yeah, I mean, the health in this level is not really too, how do I say this? Well, you kind of want to watch out for the gas more than the health, because you see I have 75 and the things don't do that much damage. Here you want to go to the left again, because If you need health, then go to the right, but there's no gas canisters that way, so... There's a collectible though, so for Hando you'd go that way. But in, as I said, all levels is basically any percent, so you kind of just wanna get through the levels. Or like in the ice trials, basically, like normally you would have to get the gems to like actually complete the levels, but I mean, with the tricks that I showed you, like you reach the end of the level, so you basically fulfill the requirement for the category. Now for the next level, I think I will need to get out my second memory card actually, because that level changes after you complete the next one. So I'll need to reload another save. Yeah, also, as I said, this game should be the fastest on PS2 with fast disk speed, but I remember it was on the PlayStation Store before, and I think you could get it on like Vita and maybe PlayStation TV and such, which should also have the fast disk speed option. So, but I never owned one of those, so couldn't tell you if those would actually be faster. So it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it would be the European version probably. But yeah, that's Truck Escape done basically. There's like not too much to say there. As I said, you just wanna watch out for gas mainly. Now let me see if I have a if I have a not fully completed save on one of my, well, on my other PS1 memory card. I mean, I think there's like a thing with Spyro games that they are on the European store only, but it's the American versions, so you never know. No, this is Atlantis. Wait, what? Did I? I have moved them to my other memory card, which is a PS2 one. God damn it, man. American. Are they? I thought it was European. Yeah, let me reset my console real quick. I think the saves should be the second memory card. Sorry about this. I got caught up in talking and kind of screwed myself over, but I'll fix this. Yeah, I moved some saves over here to save space on my PS1 memory card. And the one I want is this one. Okay, just to make sure. What is the completed one? Okay. I mean, I guess I can show you this at least, if someone possibly doesn't know Basically, just press triangle twice and you set disk speed to fast. And then you just close the lid. Or the tray, depending on what kind of PS2 you have. I have this is a 75K, but I should have a 90K, which is like the newest model, or a new one. There is coming like tomorrow or something. Because I had one of those before, and I still have it, but the disk drive broke, so it's kind of useless now. That one should be the most optimal for this game, because in one of the final levels, there's like one place I remember on this console it lags a lot, but I don't remember it lagging on the 90K, so yeah. Anyway, it's situations like this where I'm glad that I'm like really what's a word that I could use? That I back up my saves a lot. Let's just say that. Okay, so let's say we completed Track Escape. We go into Outer Atlantis. And we can basically continue as normal from here, so... Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So we spam triangle at the start, and we kind of just ignore everything over here. Mayo actually didn't come to Atlantis to murder the wildlife. Comes in peace. You wanna... Those lizards are really annoying, actually. You wanna try your best to avoid them, but it can, like, not really be possible sometimes. Here you don't really wanna be too fast, because, like, this can, like, fall right onto you and push you off, so just bear that in mind. Just down here. You can actually pull this lever without killing the snail. Like, you can get him to a point where he won't... he'll kind of just stand there, but it's better to just kill him, because like, sometimes I tried not killing him and it resulted in me falling off. Yeah, this door should actually... it should open, but since I'm standing kind of like too far from it... Yeah, if you heard the sound, it opened, because you are kind of supposed to stand like over here, but it's kind of a fun fact that if you stand like somewhere over here, it's just a bit too far for it to kind of detect you, so it stays closed. Didn't know about that for a long time, actually. Okay, so you can't kill this bird, by the way, so just ignore him. This bridge can be a bit scary, but there we go. I grab Winnie. Okay, now you can like put the dynamite over here, then kind of just go this way. And because what I used to do as a kid was place it and like go back, but you can just place it on the side and go this way and it won't hit you. But fun fact about this, there is like collision somewhere down there, like I think it's behind this kind of column thing where you can bounce off and jump out of bounds, and if you do it correctly, you'll end up behind that wall, like behind this wall, and you can skip this entirely, but it's really not worth it doing, because it's really precise, so it's kind of like a TAS only trick, I'd say. But yeah, that's like another thing I've discovered that's like never gonna be used in runs by humans. Yeah, that's what I meant about the lizards being annoying. Okay, we can ignore that radio. Now, speaking of that collision thing that I mentioned, the same thing is actually over here, like down there, for example. And you can get out of bounds behind this wall. Meaning you can... because you can see there's 4 doors over here. I'm gonna kill this lizard, so it doesn't bother me. But this one is locked, and this one is locked. That's because we are gonna be revisiting this level later, but yeah, you kind of just wanna ignore that lizard normally and just go that way, but with that out of bounds trick, it's possible to get to the second exit early, but the game kinda just gets confused, and doesn't progress. So, because for a long time we wondered, yeah, also that sometimes happens, you just jump and it's like you are standing on something for a bit, even though there's nothing under you. Anyway, as I said, for a long time we wondered if it could be possible, and then I managed to find a really difficult way to get there, but sadly it's not possible. So, Setch. Okay, now... of course I was spamming triangle when I literally said you skip these with X or start. Yeah, man. It's basically like the cutscenes between levels are skipped with X and the game cutscenes are skipped with triangle. I'm just not used to talking this much while playing this game, so... There's my excuse for being bad today. So... Now there's 2 ways to go about this level, and one is a really recent discovery. Basically one of the runners that hasn't been active for a while came back to the Discord recently and sent me a clip of like randomly creeping out of bounds over here. So I kind of just messed with it. And this might take a while, but hopefully I can get it. Can get behind that wall, basically. It's a bit difficult because it's like literally jumping at a wall and hoping for something. And it's also like this is basically the most recent skip in this game. So yeah, but I'll probably show the like the normal level. I mean the normal way to do this level as well. Hopefully I can get this like soon-ish. We are not going for that long yet, but you know, still. It's really... Come on, man. Actually got really lucky in my world record that I got this pretty fast. And it saved a lot. At this point, I mean, it would probably still save time, because you basically skip to the end, but it's also like another one of... Oh, there we go. It's another one of those skips that you might not want to risk necessarily. Okay, so now I do this. I'm gonna take this a bit slower. So I'm gonna wait for the land to spawn below me. Okay, now I need to find the right way. It's the other one. You need to get the one where there's a long hallway. There we go. Now you kind of just go forward. Now hopefully... Kind of just go forward. Basically just have to try it a few times and get a feel for it. Can be hard to explain. I think I might need to fall through the map one more time. Yeah, but I'm basically at the end now. Okay, that's not where I expect it to be, but okay. Yeah, it can get a bit confusing, so you kind of just have to find your way around, and there we go. Okay, I'm not gonna risk it too much. I'm just gonna land right over here, and then finish rest of the level. You can like land over here, for example, or you can land here. You can't land here because there's a roof, so that lizard can sometimes just spawn right into your face. Like, he's not there and then suddenly he is. And also, you can... I'm gonna kill these guys. You can technically land right over there, which is the end of the level, because this room doesn't have a ceiling. But it's usually faster to just land somewhere outside, like I landed just now, and then do the rest of the level normally. Like, since most people are probably not gonna want to be jumping at a wall and hoping for the best, I'm gonna re-enter this level and show you the well, I was going to say casual, but you know, the way without the skip. Yeah, also, while we are here, I'm gonna kill these enemies first. I think... that's a food can over here. Yeah, there we go. So there's blue crystals, orange, and purple. I think it's called purple. Pink. Nah, it's definitely purple. Yeah, I actually have one of those. I'm not even sure. It's probably from the save. Anyway, the compass is basically useless when you have it like this. Like, it doesn't really do anything, as far as I'm concerned. But what you can do is, like, grab this, for example, and combine it. And then you get... Yeah, this is a chest compass. Then the purple crystal... I can't really tell you what these do with the compass, because I never... Like, it's never used in the speedrun, but... there, because I think Bacon wanted to know, like, what's the compass supposed to be used for, so there we go. like this blue one should point at chests. When I combine it with purple or orange, then it should point at like some other things basically. And same with the boomerang. Like I can combine it. Think blue one with boomerang is long range. Purple is that it's stronger or something, and orange is like you just get one, but it's like a strong lightning kind of thing. Work out what changed. Yeah, you kind of just look at it in the inventory. Can see this one show like says chest compass, so it should point at let's see. Okay, it's a bit confusing, but I mean it's doing something. Should be pointing at chests apparently. Let's see, because there's some chests down here. So let me equip it. Yeah, now it's showing the. It's actually showing the chests. Yeah, but it's like you don't really want to worry about the compass in a run. Now over here, it might look like you wanna go that way, but you don't wanna go that way. You wanna jump down here and go through this door. You can take a breath up there if you are not confident, but otherwise, also yeah, you can use circle to dive quicker. Oh, you can punch that thing down there. Not too sure what it's called, but that also gives you air. But otherwise, you can just skip everything and go straight up. And you should make it barely. There we go. Now, for this part, wasn't really watching when you guys were doing this, but it might look like the game wants you to jump over here, which I think it does, but you know, the water's right down there, and it's a bit risky if Milo decides to not grab it. So what you can do is just stand over here and jump, and he'll just grab this thing. You don't have to risk it. I think you should be able to jump up there even while holding forward, but when you are not holding anything and just the jump, he should jump a bit higher than while moving. So if you're having trouble with it, then try just standing still and jumping like that. Anyway, come here, grab the key, skip cutscene, and now you wanna avoid these, because the door I mentioned after the bridge, before we jumped into the water, that's a prison, and if those guys touch you, the cops, they basically arrest you and put you all the way there, which isn't that far when you already unlocked the door, but you know, you can kind of just rush around them. There's no point in trying to hit them, because it just stuns them for a bit, but you can't kill them or anything. So here you just stand over here. Fun fact about this, it took us ages with my brother to discover this. Like, it's really that basic, but we couldn't get past it, so we replayed the game like a lot of times before we figured it out. We didn't have a memory card, by the way, so we had to play from the beginning every time. We weren't too smart, we could say. Now with these, even this might be like a bit too far. You don't necessarily need to pull them out too much. Like with this one. Like that should be enough. Come on. These jumps can be a bit... Especially this one. Can be a bit finicky, but... There we go. Didn't get hit by anyone. That's surprising. Yeah, we got a piece of mosaic. We go this way. Wait. Let me use these up so they don't kind of just... Oh, I have 4 of those. God damn it. And I can't even use the last one. Come on, hit me. I just don't want to have a lot of stuff in my inventory, so I don't have to... So it's less menuing, let's say. Anyway, we get Kida over here. And since she's the Atlantean princess, you probably... Or you'd expect the cops to not arrest her on sight. And that's exactly why we need Kida. But actually, I discovered that the developers really weren't lazy about this stuff, because you can, like, with Milo, you can lure that cop somewhere like over here, and then quickly get here and like search the lever, but he'll just say something like maybe Kida should look at this, or like it's literally just the damn lever, man. But he gets confused by it, so it's like they made kind of a fail-safe kind of thing, I guess. Like only Kida can pull the lever. Or if you do that out-of-bounds stuff I've done, you can get to that place without the co-op spawned, and that's another way you can try it. Levers are... yeah. We kind of just jump to the other side, and there we go. Yeah, it's safe to say that the out of bounds here is way faster if you don't get stuck jumping at the wall for 5 minutes straight, but I just wanted to, because I don't expect many to want to do that, so I just wanted to show the normal way. Might as well, because, I mean, I already had to load saves and stuff, so this wouldn't be a valid run. Anyway. Okay, so now we're back in Outer Atlantis, but we spawned at a different place. The funny thing is that the cutscene that just played, that showed me at the start there, when you do out of bounds on the first visit and get somewhere around like these parts, the cutscene will actually play. So it's like kind of set to trigger when you are around there. It's not really a start of level thing, I guess, but yeah, that's basically, you can see that I'm going through the doors that were locked before. You kind of just wanna rush through this, there's not much to do. But one thing that I wanna do. Bacon might remember that on the PAL version, this platform is like a bit broken in a way that you can get up once you get down into the water, and the last collectible... Oh, I still have the boomerangs. The last collectible isn't like here, but it's like above the water over here. I'm not sure why, but for whatever reason they decided to change it for the PAL version, so that's another fun fact for you. Anyway, just jump into the water and get over here. Yeah, I don't remember that. Fair enough. And yeah, like the level ends there. And if you get to that exit early without completing Inner Atlantis first, what happens is that cutscene plays, and then it like returns you back to the game, because the game just gets confused about what it should do. I hope I'm not overloading this with information. I just wanna spread the wisdom. Okay, now Secret Swim. That's a broken one, I tell ya. And it's also a bit long, so I don't think I'm gonna go through, unless you guys want me to also go through the non-out of bounds way. Because yeah, it's really broken. So the intended way to do this is go that way, find a hook, then come back, go that way, use that hook on a chain to like fix it, and pull a lever, get a key out of it, and use it here. So this comes up, and then you can swim through. But we don't care about that. We get Kida over here. Out of bounds is good. Alrighty. I mean, yeah, because you basically played through the game already, so it's kind of just that, but do it faster. So here you... I mean, you don't have to do this. You can... because we're gonna use these doors to get out of bounds. But it's a bit harder on these ones. I got used to it at this point, but you don't really have any cues for it here. So if you want a bit, let's say, safer but slower way, you can kill these snails, so you reveal these doors. Also, the hook I was talking about is over here, if anyone's wondering. But yeah, you kind of just stand in like the middle of this line over here. Then you make the door open. Yeah, that was a bit too... Basically, as it starts opening, you wanna go down here and then time it right to jump right in the middle. And you get out of bounds. Now, you don't wanna jump like under here, because you'll get back in bounds. But yeah, it's a bit scary, by the way, because you don't wanna pause or open inventory, because you'll get stuck like I did before in Cove. But mainly, there are some places where you can't prevent the falling. Like, you don't even have to pause and the game will make you start falling, so... and I'm actually right before one of those places. Basically, like, you see this door over here, and you kind of just wanna jump, like, next to it, and then jump again, so you land over here. Because if you would go too far behind that door, you would just automatically start falling through the map, and there are ways to get out of it. Like, if that happens, you can aim for this water down here, and you get back into the water and can try again. But anyway, now that we are out of bounds, we wanna get on top of here. Now, you go down this way. This is also a bit scary, because you kind of wanna... Like, there's a door in front of you, so you wanna aim, like, a little bit to the side and just keep walking forward. Because, again, if you try to go, like, too wide around that door, then you start falling, and it's annoying. Now, you wanna keep away from these doors also, because if you are too close, you'll get basically sucked inside of the door and can't get out. So, yeah, just stay far away from the door. Well, not too far away, but pretty far away. Okay, now you wanna turn the camera to the right, so it loads this. Again, go around. Okay, now, when you get to this spot, you wanna go kind of at an angle. I think I'm gonna go at a bit of a, like, more angled. There we go. Because, like, this is where you should normally go. Like, that head should destroy that, and you should open the door and stuff with Kida. But you can kind of just skip a lot and drop down here. You can get here like right from the spot where I was, when the background was blue and stuff, when I was saying that you wanna go at an angle, but I purposely went like that, so if like someone accidentally got there, they know what to do. Anyway, you get here, you jump to the side, still being out of bounds. Okay, clip back inbounds. And from here you can just do the rest of the level normally. But if you really want to, there's one more out of bounds that you can do. Well, there's actually more out of bounds that you can do, but only this one's like worth it. Yeah, and over here, like when you are down here, you kind of like, I'm next to the underwater stairs, and when you go like to the left, you'll be put up, and then you like jump on top of this tunnel. But I wouldn't recommend doing this. I really wouldn't recommend doing this, because if it, like, that door I clipped into, if you get clipped into the other door, then you basically automatically start falling through the map, and you can save it, but it can be rough if you are not too familiar with the game, so it's like I wouldn't recommend it. Now, here you might recognize the end of the level, but sadly the trigger is... Initially I was hoping to find like the trigger right behind the head, but nah, you have to do the rest of the level. So you kind of just go here, jump on top of this, get again at an angle, jump this way. When you get like, yeah, there we go, you got upwarped. Now you're gonna get... You wanna get upwarped again. We jump down. We jump up. And there we go. Now you can so what you're supposed to do is go up there and then jump down, but if you really want extra points, you can get out of bounds here. Line up like this. There we go. There, but I wouldn't really recommend that one, honestly, because I actually lost time to it on one of my runs. Not sure which category it was, but I was being too greedy. Thanks for the good luck, by the way. I was being too greedy. Decided to go for it. Or try to, at least. Anyway, you basically you'd want to go up the stairs near the snail. You would get out of that door, go that way to pull the lever, so that the water is running, and then you basically just finish off the level casually. Less swimming though. Yeah, I mean, it's less swimming, but like, it's really dangerous being out of bounds, because for me, I kind of know which places I'm supposed to avoid, but if you're new, then it might not be as easy as it sounds. Like, when I discovered it, it took me a while to figure out like which kind of ways are safe to go and stuff. Anyway, that's the end of this level. Yeah, I mean, you can either try messing with the out of bounds and see if you're comfortable with it. If not, then you kind of, I mean, you can just do parts of the out of bounds, for example. Like, you can do the first one, but not the second one, or the other way around. Like, whichever you are comfortable with. Or you can just do the level casually, but fast. Now, this one also has out of bounds, funnily enough. And this one is not too long, so I guess I can show out of bounds as well as... Yeah, here's the place, by the way. It's pretty laggy on the 75k. Yeah, you could see there was even like over here. It's a bit laggy. I don't remember it being that laggy on the 90k, but I mean, maybe I'm just misremembering. Anyway, you can ignore the king if you want to do out of bounds. And basically, like, you can see this kind of whatever. I'm really not sure what it is, but, you know, just this texture, basically. You kind of like get under the tent in well, next to it, and when you jump, you get creeped up, and then kind of just wanna jump up the statue like that. There, yeah. It might seem like I failed it, but I'm behind an invisible wall. Like, you can see it won't let me go back, and I can just get out of bounds. There we go. Now again, here you wanna aim for... You don't wanna jump too much, because you are like under or right under the ground, pretty much. So you don't wanna get upwarped back. Kinda just wanna walk towards this little triangle over here. Then when it warps you up, you can go this way, go towards this, turn your camera. Okay, now I'm gonna aim like where the door is, about something like this should work. You just don't want to jump under there, because then you basically soft lock yourself, because you'll be where the mosaic is, but the doors will be closed from each side, so bear that in mind. Oh, okay, yeah, nice. So you wanna land about here. It's kind of hard to explain. Usually what I do there is I hold my analog stick forward and for a bit, and then I just tap D-pad, or I hold D-pad and then I tap it to like keep moving forward, but not too fast, because you wanna land somewhere around here. So most optimally like over here, but basically this room doesn't have ceiling, so you can fall basically anywhere around here. But yeah, you can see that there should be rock kinda enemies coming out of there, and should be some wasps and stuff, but it doesn't spawn because I skipped a lot to get here. So we grab Mole for the grand total of second time throughout the run to dig out the piece of the mosaic. Okay, now we get Kida. We kind of basically just finish off the level. What I'm really glad though is that it starts, it changes the music when I open that door, because this is like my favorite song from the game, so really thankful. That's the no, we want Vinny actually. I was thinking of yeah, also it really helps that these enemies like don't spawn when you do this, because otherwise for me at least on this console the game lags a lot around here, and I'll probably be showing the inbounds way for this level as well, so you'll probably see it. But basically also you can put the dynamite really far, something like that, so it doesn't hit you when it blows up. And then you just go to the end, pretty much. That's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, like, I mean, don't really wanna brag or anything, but like most of the stuff that's done in this game was figured out by me, or like recently. So as I said, the trial skip was the one in Cove. I'm gonna do the level again, but without the out of bounds this time.
Welcome to the club, son.
Because it's like the last platforming level, basically. Then it's just auto-scroller and a boss fight, so I guess it wouldn't hurt. So yeah, we go around here. We go to the king. Skip the dialogue. Now when you get to this door, you can use the key he gave you. He actually tells you about it, but if you skip the dialogue right away, it might be a bit confusing. where I purposely like jumped without moving, so I jumped as high as possible. Also, I mentioned that during the race, but another fun fact is that Kida, the 20 and princess character, can actually climb that as well. You can get here through the out of bounds with her at the end of the level. That's like the only way you can try that. So I wonder if they intended that to be used somewhere, or if that's like a thing that somehow happened and not even they know about it. Okay, so I'm gonna jump over that, jump over that, and just go forward. Now here, if you're not too confident, this is like the prison, but you can trigger that checkpoint. I think I'm actually gonna do it, just in case I screw up. But otherwise you can just get out from the dark, go this way, and you can kind of just go around these guys. Yeah, he'll stop there. But here, if you wanna be safe, you can climb up there and go around that way. But if you wanna be fast, then you wanna go right around them, which can be scary, but luckily the prison is not too far from there in this level, so it's not too bad. Now the original route in this level was to grab Winnie at that radio back there and go blow up that wall, but what I started doing was just keep going with Audrey all the way to over here, up there. You just grab them all. You can actually ignore these guys. You can literally just get down here and dig the piece out. He won't even hit you. Just make sure to wait for a bit, because what I did once was dig it out, but don't like wait. Yeah, okay, well that doesn't usually happen. I didn't wait long enough, so I kind of just went to the end and then realized I'm still missing one piece. But yeah, basically what you are supposed to do is use Milo or Winnie and push that rock down there. Because if I killed that guy, another one would come out from there and they would just keep spawning, but you just don't have to do it at all. Yeah, the rest is pretty much the same. You do this. Oh, I think it's gonna lag a bit. Maybe not here, but behind this door. Yeah. And over here as well. Go a bit like this, because I think it's like a spot where it lags a lot. I really have to test it when my new 90k comes, which is hopefully gonna be working fine. If it really doesn't lag on that one, or like if it's just a console thing in general. Yeah, also like before fixing that mosaic, as I said, well, this door will be locked, but this door will be opened. But it's closed now, but it will be opened. But the other door, which we opened with Kida, will be closed at the start. So if you are doing the out of bounds and you get below these stairs, you really don't want to jump, because you would get clipped back in bounds and then you have no way to go. You can technically well, damage abuse or death abuse on like one of these fires or these guys or something, but just a heads up. Anyway, now we just go this way and to the end. And yeah, that's basically all the interesting levels out of the way. Now we just do a quick auto-scroller, a boss fight, and we'll be done. Let's see if we can get sub 2 hours. Losing over one hour on world record. Omega lol. Yeah, now there's really not much to say. You can either hold the button or spam the button, doesn't really matter. But you can only damage these planes when hitting their engines, which is like the middle most of the time. So we kind of just want to do that, or not. You know, just collect HP, don't crash, and stuff like that. Not much else you can do to make this faster. Maybe collect checkpoints if you are not too confident. By the way, is it just me or does Milo appear really like if his head was a bit dislocated from his body? Because it looks like he's sitting, but his head's like a bit to the right. Not sure if that's just me seeing it wrong, but I still can't really get my head around the model used in this level. So yeah, well, I was thinking of using the footage from this for a tutorial that I'm working on. I've been working on it for quite some time now. Just need to because my setup episode thing is like over an hour long, so I need to cut it down. And as I said, I'm recording this, so I might cut down some parts of this and use them for a tutorial, because there's like no real full game kinda tutorial yet. There's just for like trials skip, and that's a bit outdated. Takes longer to... I mean, doesn't really. It's just me talking way too much into detail, or going way too much into detail, because that's just how I am. Like, even here, I feel like I might have overloaded some of you guys' brains with all the stuff I was saying, but hopefully not. No, well, final boss fight. Yeah, you don't necessarily want her to damage you, but you just need to bait her to shoot these motors, engines, whatever. And somehow, for whatever reason, when she hits the last one, she just dies. You can see her laying on the ground, like she just hit 4 engines and mentally died or something. Okay, that's weird. My boomerangs are still purple, but the icon is normal. That's a first. Now here, for Hando, it's an RNG hell, because basically these collectibles will... yeah, you can see, like, I collect one and the other one foes in a random interval after that, and it's hell when doing a hundo, but for any percent/O levels, you just spam hits on Rourke, and when you get the last one, then it's time. I got a collectible right at the end. But yeah, well, thanks for the GGs. I'm gonna skip the cutscene just in case. Don't wanna risk any Disney copyright stuff or something, but I can let the credits roll at least. So yeah, that's Atlantis: The Lost Empire on the PS1. One of my favorite childhood video games. Avoiding spoilers. Yep, that's right. And yeah, well, I'm sorry for the delay. I mean, it was my internet, so I couldn't really do much about that. But about the issues caused, where I had to copy saves from my other memory card and all that. That wasn't expected, but at least I had the saves and didn't have to replay the entire game, because that would be embarrassing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you joined the rematch and that this gave you something at least. I expect to see at least a thread or two from you guys on the rematch. Thanks for the showcase for this game. Yeah, I'm glad I got the opportunity. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting for it to ever get selected. Considering how many games are submitted to the sheet of games, so I was really happy when I saw it pop up in the what's it called, in the poll. So yeah, also thanks to you guys for voting for it. So it was fun watching you race it for the first time, and I'm looking forward to the rematch. I was thinking I'm gonna use Pal, and I'm gonna give you a bit of a head start. So hopefully I'm not gonna suck like I did today. I'm not gonna have to explain what I'm doing at least, so maybe that's gonna help, because I really screwed up when I got caught up in talking. But yeah, well, I guess that's it from me before I get caught up in talking again. Once again, thanks for giving me the opportunity to show off the game. Hope you enjoyed the game. Feel free to join our Discord for this game. You can find it on the speedrun.com page, for example. And yeah, we'll be happy to welcome some new runners, perhaps, because there's not too many active at the moment. But yeah, well, see ya at the rematch or some other game that we'll be playing. Thanks for stream. Yeah, it was no problem for streaming on my own channel that I own. It's my channel now. Nah, just kidding. So should I end the stream now? I assume I should just end the stream, or is there something else I should do? Yeah, just cut stream. Yeah, so bye.